doing? I don't know.
Hi, here we
Hey,
are.
what's up, guys? Welcome back to the live stream from New Orleans. So we are in the Big Easy, which has not been easy.
It's big and not easy.
Not easy. So yeah. So we are in New Orleans. We're about 4.5 miles from the French Quarter.
Yeah.
At Three Oaks and a Pine RV Park. And we have been here for a few nights. What?
Oh, and Honey is playing.
And Honey's playing behind us. So, yeah, we've been hanging out here for 2 or 3 nights. And
Okay.
gotcha. That's how we know. And then, we got to get this over here. Sorry.
There you go.
There we go. That works. We're still getting this. So, yeah, so we're kind of hanging out here, and tomorrow we're moving on, but that's what's going on with us. We've been pretty good, 888 on our subscriber count, so that's cool. Hell, that might be us. I don't know.
It probably is. It's all right.
That's okay. But welcome to everyone that watches this in the replay anyway. So give it a thumbs up and subscribe because we're at 888 and we need to get to that 1,000 pretty soon. So now we got to see. Look, I got somebody in
Okay, there we go.
Somebody's up there. Hello.
They were probably waiting to make sure we were here, unlike the last time.
Oh, now,
'Cause, you know-
look who that is. Terry Hay.
Hi, Terry.
Hi, Terry. How you doing, man? Doing all right? I hope all is well with you out there on the West Coast. So, yeah, we are here in... Hello, it's Terry. We're in New Orleans. So, and there's the dog. Nolo.
Oh, hi. Hi.
Hi, Camper
Come say
Doxy.
hello.
Hello. Say hello. Hi.
So we have found that New Orleans is a very dog-friendly
Yeah.
dog-friendly place. Honey has been all over in her stroller.
Absolutely.
We've seen lots of other little four-legged creatures on their leashes. And
There's a lot of them walking around.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, they have water bowls out for everybody.
Yeah, so that's cool. We were kind of worried about that because we really, the last trip that we were on, we bought the stroller and everything because we didn't want to.
We don't like leaving her at home alone because she gets whiny and cries
she
has anxiety.
You broke one of the sensors already? Wow, that was quick. So yeah, we don't leave her. We try not to leave her in the camper because she gets upset and stresses out and everything.
So the stroller's nice because we can like zip her up into the carrier and she can't eat anybody while we're
cool. That's cool. So yeah, I guess we thought we would talk about some of the experiences that we've had here in New Orleans.
So parking,
number one.
You want to make sure that you download the apps. There's a couple
of apps, and you can see them. They'll be on you'll see the pay to park here signs, and the apps will be there. The name of the app, and you can download it and pay right from your phone. So that's pretty cool. Easy to do that way. And there's plenty of lots around that you can find to park in. Some of them, it looks kind of like that maybe the businesses have empty lots or something around, and they just put those. Oh goodness! They like let them create a lot there because some of them are really nice and some of them are not so nice. So
right, there's a lot of high traffic areas that you have to be aware of, especially driving a big truck.
Yeah, and the roads are extremely rough, very rough. Yeah, the roads are rough.
Traffic is a little confusing because like your directions will say merge slight left, and you don't really see the street until you get up on it. So yeah.
And there's a lot of people. We were
the roads are kind of bumpy too. They're not
there's no smooth roads. So.
Yeah. All right, so what's up with Terry? He's got
carrier.
New steps ordered.
He ordered the steps. He's going to get some steps.
We know that you're very talented, Terry.
and stuff. The carrier heated and cooled. I'm not sure what we're talking about there. We did walk down Bourbon Street. So Bourbon Street, and we were on Bourbon Street like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Thursday. Bourbon Street is not for children.
No.
So
I don't think that I would even bring our children.
No, they're not.
And they're quite mature.
Yeah, Bourbon Street is not for children.
And we had fun.
We had a good time. It was a lot of fun. And it's really great people watching.
Oh, excellent people watching.
Man, we got some good pictures and some good video.
No. I said no to the beads, Terry. No beads for Melissa.
No beads. There's scammers around trying to do beads.
Right.
And
that's
take
another
your shoes.
Another good point. Yeah. When somebody walks up to you and they have a handful of beads and they're like, "Hey, have some beads," you just say no thanks.
No.
Or if somebody comments on your shoes, say, "Hey, man,
I know where you got.
I bet you $10. I know where you got your shoes."
Yeah. You just
and
keep walking.
Don't say where because
they'll say
they're on your feet.
You got them on your feet, and then they'll act like they want $10.
Yeah.
We were walking at one point in time, and we had one guy kind of Melissa passed, and I was behind her, and he kind of cut in front of me and tried to
like he was going to bump into you.
Get up all on me, and I just pushed him out of the way as hard as I could, told him to back off.
So
he went on about his business. So
yeah, you want to make sure that you have your personal effects secured.
Laura says you have to go to Cafe du Monde to eat beignets and drink coffee. Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I love Cafe du Monde coffee.
Yeah.
Although I will say that the French Market brand is my favorite.
Yeah.
And they both are a chicory blend, so they're super strong.
Oh, it was good. It was crowded. We were just actually down there a little while ago, and our plan was to actually live stream from somewhere downtown by Cafe du Monde or somewhere like that. And so we went down there, and we didn't really. We're going to actually go to dinner and go down there and eat.
The problem is that even though things are back open and almost, there's tons of things that are still closed, but most of the things are still closing early. So like Cafe du Monde is closed at 9. A lot of the restaurants close at 9, and so. Yeah, but when we went downtown,
we went down there just a little while ago.
It was very hectic and
extremely crowded. And there was
lots of noise, and
a lot of police sirens going off, and people just everywhere. So we're like, yeah.
Mail you a beignet. Might be a little stale by the time
smushy by the time we got there, but hey, we could drive it out there. We could put it in the freezer or in the camper and drive it out there.
Yeah, there we go. The sugar on top might be a little gross. You can order online though, and have the beignet mix and the coffee shipped to you. Make your own.
Yeah. So and down like if you go too far one way on Bourbon Street, it gets into.
Well, if you go past Dauphine Street on Bourbon Street, then you become into the LGBT gang district,
which is cool, but we didn't. We went down there for a little while and walked around.
We didn't go too far.
And then, if you go too far the other way, that's where we kind of turned off because, like I said, it was Thursday afternoon, and there were people lined on the balconies. It
starts getting a little risque.
It looked like Mardi Gras all over again. I was like, this is the middle of the day on a Thursday, but. Yeah, interesting. Ordering all that, yeah.
So definitely make sure that you go down to Blacksmith's Bar and get the purple drink.
There's a bar down on the end
of Bourbon Street, just before Dauphine.
Yeah, just before Dauphine Street, which is the Blacksmith Bar, and it's an original building. There was a blacksmith shop. There's no electricity. They use oil lamps and everything. They've only got a few drinks, but the purple drink is the one you want.
Well, I did see in the courtyard they had the frozen drink machine hooked up back there at the back bar. It was not an order, but it was
hooked up.
And then we had a po' boy at the Nola Po'
No, the
Boys.
po' boy.
That was really good. They have every kind of po' boy sandwich you could imagine.
Absolutely.
And it was absolutely delicious. And they have several different levels of spice. So everything comes spicy. And that's like the norm. And we thought we were okay with just spicy. And but apparently they have a mild version and it's called the Yankee. And we are not
we're not
Yankees,
Yankee,
but
but
apparently that's what we needed
that's
because
what
it
we should
was
have got.
quite spicy.
Ooh, Lord.
And then they had the next two was the manager special, which was like you were mad. And then the other one was the good morning, and it was like extra spicy. I could not imagine because
it was really good for the first half, and then
luckily we had two giant tall Fat Tuesday frozen drinks to wash it down with.
But I had to drink that whole thing to kind of cool it down, and then God, I feel good after Terry says what's in a purple drink. Purple. Yeah,
it tastes purple. It's
good.
It's good. And in the South, we refer to that as the grape drink.
It's purple drink with a little kick.
Purple drink, but it's it'll do the job.
Hot, yes, go for it. I'm telling you, man. I don't know.
And the famous words of Justin Wilson, it was woo-wee.
It was hot. I didn't feel well after we ate that. No. I was like, wow, that was hotter than I was used to. So. But let's see, what else did we put down? No po' boys. Well, we went by the voodoo shop.
Yeah, Marie Laveau's voodoo shop. Don't be scared. People say don't go in there. It's bad juju, but it's fine.
It's voodoo.
It's voodoo. It's all voodoo to hoodoo.
No, it's voodoo. How long have we been in New Orleans?
This is our third day.
Third day?
Yeah, third day. Our third night.
Yep, third day or third night.
And really for us, that's plenty. That was
just
the right amount of time.
It was enough time. We're going to move on from here tomorrow, actually, and head towards Texas. We're going to stop at Frog City, somewhere in Louisiana, wherever Frog City is.
Tucson, Louisiana.
Yeah.
That looks like a nice place, though. I'm looking forward to that. Middle of nowhere.
So the last time that I was here in New Orleans was right after Hurricane Katrina for relief as a paramedic. I was here for 3 weeks, and number one, it looked completely different. But it looks like a lot of the town hasn't actually like rebuilt or fully recovered from that, and I don't think there's a lot of cool stuff here, but it's just I don't know if we would ever want to come back. So it's just it doesn't look like I think that it did before Katrina. I don't think they actually built it back the same way it was. There are a lot of cool things to see here.
It's lots of graffiti, there's
a lot of graffiti street art
Mm-hmm.
around, but I mean, we haven't had any problems. We did have a cracked windshield I had to fix, so we got that from Iraq on the interstate right before we got here, so had to fix that. But other than that, it's been pretty quiet. The place we're staying at I don't know, I guess outside of town, maybe there's some places that are more like the RV parky kind of places, but anywhere within a reasonable distance of New Orleans is like lots. I think the one that we're staying in is the nicest one, and it's a very large.
It's a gated
grass lot,
gated
with it's behind somebody's house. Basically, they turned up.
But that's very common for this area.
Yeah.
Even the really nice French Quarter RV resort is a paved lot that has a pool.
A fence around a fence, so
and that's really for motor coaches and things. But I really couldn't imagine having to drive my motor coach with a tow car downtown. That would be very stressful.
We're gonna have a hard enough time getting this thing out of here tomorrow because we're gonna make a U-turn.
Yeah.
But we may have to go down and try to find somewhere else to turn.
So, what type of plantation is that, Laura, that you're suggesting that we go see?
Yeah.
Because there was several
on the list. And then you get, there's so many things to see, and if you're only gonna plan to stay a few days, you've kind of got to.
Right, and those are just slightly outside of town. Also, the actual plantations.
Right. So we're super excited though to be here and to be on the road for a while and seeing new things and doing new places. So we are enjoying it and hopefully making some cool videos and getting our 1,000 subscribers. 888 is where we're at. So
they recommend that you see the Laura and the Magnolia Mound Creole plantations.
Big plantation.
Right.
Yeah. Well, the Magnolia.
Mm-hmm.
There's all kinds of things to see down here.
Which I think like maybe the Free State of Jones was filmed that way.
Right. And we went to the Garden District today.
That was beautiful.
Then drove around and looked at all the houses over there. We saw, we're not sure which one was which. Sandra Bullock's house.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we saw Sandra Bullock's house.
And there was people walking
Tom
around
Arnold.
doing tours and stuff, but the streets are very narrow there too, and there's a clear demarcation between.
And everything's one-way street too.
Everything's one way, and like this side of this one street is like where all the super nice houses and stuff are, and then off to the left, that's. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look anything like the other side. So more rundown and stuff like that. So you got to really know where you're going
and great disrepair.
And I wouldn't be going exploring any of that stuff at night if I were you. And they all the RV parks and stuff like that, they recommend that you don't leave anything in your back of your truck, that you.
Especially when you're outside of your gated community.
And even inside, that you don't, leave anything outside, of value, because not that it's just opportunities arrive and people do things. So there's been a bit of, there's a lot of cameras and police presence around town, like like big police stand cameras and things like that. So
right, and they are like super nice. So don't think that you're going to get past anything.
Yeah. So
where are we headed to next?
Frog City RV Park, and then that's just going to be for a one night stay, and then we're off to Rockport, Texas, where we're going to be for a week or so, probably.
So that's near Corpus Christi.
That's near Corpus Christi. And we're going to go down there, and I'm going to go to Ron Hoover RV and try to find the man himself and see if he wants to do some collaboration videos with me. See if I can get him. see if he wants to be famous. I'll put him on Home on the Hitch. I'll make you famous.
Well, I'm hoping for some nice beach time, and I hear the hooping crane migration is occurring.
We ran into some weird people watching Rockport. Well, it's just right by Corpus Christi.
And Padre Island.
Padre Island is down a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like there's a bunch of little towns that are right around Corpus Christi, and that just happens to be the address of where we're staying. It's just a few miles from Corpus Christi.
They have an HEB. I'm excited about going to the grocery store.
So, but yeah, Ron Hoover RV is in Rockport and Corpus Christi, I think.
Yes. Well, they have several. They have one in Houston, San Antonio, Corpus Christi.
Yep. Gonna go
several. They have several locations.
Big Truck, Big RV. Melissa has been on a internet quest to find pictures.
Hey, don't think that you can hide from me on the internet, because
pictures.
I should work for the FBI.
Of him. So that's pretty funny. We think we have one, but we don't know until we meet him. Yeah, trade for that beacon. No, I don't think so. I went in, like I told you, I said I went in one at the local dealer by our house, and it was nice, but it wasn't anything that we would want, I don't think. But who knows? Who knows what the future brings? But
yeah,
we don't have the funds for that.
We have ideas.
When we get big money like Terry, then we'll Uh-oh, we got folks.
We got neighbors talking.
Yeah. Oh, they talking Cajun. I fit right in.
Oh no.
Hang on, that's what I don't did. Yeah. Yeah, see, they got.
We did hear a man speaking Creole.
Yeah, he was talking some Justin Wilson. And I'm good at pronouncing French names.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because 2 years ago today we were actually in France, and you were just knocking it out of the park.
That's right. It's all pronunciation. Yeah, we've got a couple. We've got severe weather radios.
Yeah.
I've actually got the radios that I showed you.
Right, that we have the weather channel.
We have all the weather channels and stuff programmed on. So
we have tornado experience from where we live.
From where we live.
So
I ain't staying in this trailer, I guarantee you that.
No.
So I guess they have trailer or tornadoes in Southern Cali. So you said y'all were going camping in a few days, Terry. Where were y'all going? Honey in the background. Hey, Ashlyn, what's up, baby?
Did you see her? Come back.
Come here, Ash. She misses you. Come here. Oh my goodness!
Nobody's been home to bite your toes.
Oh, Ashlyn is.
Oh,
don't growl.
See,
she's growling.
Yeah, she's like, "Hey, baby, how you been?"
Where's Ashy? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Honey's right here. Where y'all at? Where you watching from? Y'all home? Oh God. Okay. Don't fall. Oh. So not until April, just playing with my toy. Yeah, it's always something to do. So you broke one of the sensors, or it broke it.
But hey, Mike, how you doing?
Is Driggers on here?
Yeah, there he is.
Whoop.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
There it is.
Right.
No, I don't have any problem with it. We as far as weight and stuff like that, I don't have any issues with towing. We use a ProPride hitch, which is an anti-sway, anti-sway hitch.
It makes all the difference in the world.
She's biting the cable. Engineered hitch that it's not like a friction control. It prevents the trailer from being able to exert any force onto the truck at all. It makes a night and day difference. But as far as towing, we don't have any problems. Last March, we went out west through parts of Colorado and all through Utah, and we did some
through the plains, and that was quite windy. Yeah.
We did some pretty long uphill grades. Like,
oh my gosh, that one road when we first got into Utah that was like up and down like this.
Yeah, and then on the way to, I don't even know where we were going, but somewhere in Utah. I think when we left Moab and we're going to around Zion, that there was just some grades that were like 4 and 5 miles long. That were
and they were very steep, up and down.
Oh yeah, 4 to 6% grade. So
we did great.
And they just kind of lock it in at 45, 50 miles an hour, and it doesn't have any problems.
Well, and then you also have that thing that you can reprogram.
Well, yeah.
So
yeah, there's some things parts fell off the truck that makes it run better. But anyway.
Elbow cough, Abby.
Elbow cough.
Hello, Abby.
Abigail, I'm gonna show you a picture now, Abigail.
It's okay.
Huh?
I said no, it's not. It's okay.
Yeah, it's our other daughter, Abigail. Oh, you're home. Abby said, "Actually, you're home." Good. Oh, Terry's going to Camp Pendleton twice in April. Is that where you sent pictures from to me the last time? You guys were. You actually sent a little video of the waves and the wind. She said go for it, but I don't think I've actually.
You don't have it with us, and you don't have a picture of it, so she's safe. it's okay.
Terry says one of the 2 wires fell off the sensor when I installed it. I had to cut holes through the bottom of the RV.
Oh no, that's never good.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's not good. I guess they'll send you another one, maybe. Did you order another one, or did you have to pay for it, or is it something that was a defect?
What kind of sensors are we talking about?
So it's sea level tank sensors, and it's a very accurate way to monitor the level. Actually, monitor the level of what's in your tanks. And correct me if I'm wrong, Terry, but the sensors apply to the exterior of the tank. And it's supposed to be extremely accurate, and Terry's being the guinea pig on it to see how well they work. And apparently,
well, that's the best way to learn is from others.
Yeah. So, well, I'm doing the truck generator, and he's going to do he's doing the cheap one.
Of course.
That's okay. I'm always messing with stuff and taking the crap apart and trying to make it better somehow. But yeah, send me some pictures of the sensor. I'd be interested to see what happened to it. But yeah, so we are going to head towards Texas tomorrow. We have a really short drive tomorrow, which is cool. The next day to get to Rockport, for whatever reason, I don't know why I scheduled it that way, but we have a pretty long day that day, and I'm not really looking forward to it. But after that, we don't have that much going on, so we're going to be and we'll be in Rockport for a while, so it'll be nice to kind of settle down a little bit.
So Terry, whenever you bring Laura to New Orleans, you want to make sure that she goes shopping on Magazine Street and on Royal Street, because that's where the best shops are.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. So
and that goes for you too, Mike. If you want to bring your beautiful bride to New Orleans, Kim would certainly enjoy.
There's a lot of cool shops down there.
Magazine Street's great.
Melissa bought a few things today. We went down there. I am a great YouTube video maker, since I forgot all the cameras and everything to make videos. Thanks. Yeah, that's where you don't want to take her to the. That's not expensive there though.
But they had lots of great food and bars along the way too.
A lot of cool stuff.
Yeah. Plenty for you to do.
There's a lot of cool stuff to see too.
I really like the Ramparts key place. They had like all these old vintage keys, and
locks,
you can order all kinds of hardware
cool
for your doors and stuff. That was really groovy.
It was really cool, and like the big old keys and things.
Right. So Mike, if you're still here, where have you been lately in your camper besides Deer Camp?
Deer Camp, yeah. Yeah, well, I forgot the camera.
It happens.
I forgot the I brought the microphones. And I thought for a second that I would take some video on my cell phone, but yeah, we quickly figured out that wasn't going to work. So we just didn't take any video there. We got a good video coming out
Sunday,
which is tomorrow. Is that tomorrow?
That is tomorrow.
Tomorrow night, about some good stuff. You forgot? Yes, Ashlyn, I forgot the camera.
You know how that goes.
Well, yes, it's not my fault, because I'm having to move the grill inside every time that we leave, because I don't want nobody to take my Blackstone grill. So I put it in the door and forgot to come back in after I did that to get all the camera gear. And then we drove over there and got out, and I didn't have any camera. So
we do have a checklist. I have a checklist that I go through before every camping trip, and I've started like collecting my additional list. So I'm going to make a very thorough list that maybe we'll publish on our website.
We've got a few up there, and
then I have this really great system that I do the night before, the night before is where I pile.
No, I didn't leave it at home.
I pile everything in the floor, in the middle of the floor, in a bag, and then I spend the next hour on the next morning like
trip over it.
Yeah.
So we do use checklists. And I have lists especially for the stuff that that I might take out of the RV. Tool wise, I have some tools that I take out of the RV and put in my truck, which does you wouldn't paper or electronic. I have both.
We have one that we keep on our phones, and one, paper list, and then we also keep a list like on the refrigerator of our checklist of what to do before we leave.
Right.
Make sure you latch the shower doors and that you secure the trash can, and those little things that you tend to forget to do when you're in a hurry.
And I always go through starting like,
Put the
especially
antenna down.
Yeah, especially if we're going to be gone for a while, a few days before we leave, I go ahead and write out a list of everything I need to make sure that I have, and just go through there and make sure I've got everything. And I try to do it in the same order every time, because the repetition and the order just helps you to not forget things and leave things behind.
And then we both kind of follow each other around, once before we leave, just to make sure that
meet in the middle or meet at the end and make sure everybody's cool with everything, and we've got this, we've got that, slides are in, everything's ready to go. So we haven't had really any issues with it. So cool.
Not too many lately.
Not too many.
In the beginning, though,
beginning,
it's quite rough.
Lots of trips to Walmart.
Yeah.
Lots of trips to Walmart.
We didn't really have to make any trips this time.
No, we're doing pretty good.
I did have to buy Ziploc bags because I thought that I didn't have Ziploc bags, and then when I was getting my blanket out of the cabinet, I saw the Ziploc bags.
Yeah.
So now we have extra Ziploc
things always happen, but yeah. So that's what that's going to be about. Tomorrow's video about paying attention on departure day or moving day or whatever you're doing. It's just how things to kind of keep in the back of your head to do so you don't have any problems. But yeah, so anybody got any? I'll say who we got. Ashlyn, probably. We got Terry, and I don't know if Abigail ducked.
Probably.
She probably did. She probably went to bed. But we are glad you guys showed up.
We love talking to you.
Absolutely love it. So sorry, this is I guess we're gonna kind of keep this one short. I had an electronic telephone.
So Terry, I'm still old school too. I prefer the paper checklist because if I write it down, I'm much more apt to remember to do it.
Yeah.
So it's just I guess it's an age thing.
Mm-hmm.
The kids don't
pen
write
and paper,
down.
man. It's just kind of like I can't get into reading books or anything.
But I've reached that age also. I have to write myself a sticky note so that when I go to the next room, I remember what it is I have to get also.
Right.
Otherwise, I have to turn around and go back.
Yeah. It's, I don't like to read books on tablets or anything like that. So
it's hard on my eyes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, y'all need to go get dinner. I've got to kind of get some stuff together here for our move tomorrow, but thank you all for showing up. We'll keep this one short, but we will see you next week in Texas. All right. Yeah, send me a picture of what you use, and we'll talk about it. I'll text with you. All right, guys, subscribe, and thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for watching the replay, and we'll catch you in Texas next week. Bye.